Maybe this will help. Maybe what's in front of us will help.
And what is this that's in front of us? Anybody want to chime in on this?
I can't read. Thanks for pointing it out, Dick.
I believe it's called a beverage.
It is a beverage. Hello and welcome to another edition of the show, bringing you everything and nothing all at once with a goal to give you some humor in your day. Whether you like us, you love us, you hate us, we are living proof that
there is a better podcast.
And hello, happy Labor Day to you. I'm Tony, and across from me, there's nobody this time.
Nope.
Would have been the internet, but he decided to play hooky today. Alphabetically, on the right.
Oh, I'm sorry, D'Lo.
He is sorry, or is he D'Lo? We'll go with D'Lo. Sorry is not a very good name. I like D'Lo better. And alphabetically off to my left
is Sarah.
And alphabetically, last but not least, I'm Tony. Of course, I already said that earlier. And if you want to get at us, you can do that online. There are so many ways.
So many ways.
So many ways. You can email us at thereisabetterpodcast@gmail.com. If you want us on Twitter,
there is a better and the number one.
If you want us on Instagram,
there is a better podcast.
And on today's show, we'll be talking about, well, we're going to do a better beverage. That'll be a bit later. Also, do you listen to doo-wop music?
I do. I was just about ready to say I felt like that was the most focused intro that we've ever had, and then
it just derailed.
You like lost it.
Yeah,
I love doo-wop.
It is. It's what, back in the 50s, 60s, in that time era.
It was late 50s is kind of where it hit the height, and then still continued on a little bit into the 60s.
And that's our musical history. Thank you. I love it.
We're gonna listen to some doo-wop from a very special TV show that's near and dear to probably all three of us, I think. Well, I know at least D'Lo and myself. Are you a big fan of the show that's listed on our show plan, which we'll tell you about in a moment?
I can't answer that at this time, but I'm going to say maybe.
Okay.
It's a real maybe.
I like those odds.
Okay.
And we'll also do a Name That Tune based on doo-wop, and maybe we'll do a game later on. We'll call it Spit It Out, otherwise known as the 5-second rule. We've done that a while ago.
Sounds messy.
It does sound messy. But first, let's do our better... No. We'll talk about the... we'll do the Wordhole first. How about that?
Okay.
And today's Wordhole, not necessarily a word, but more of a phrase. And
the phrase that pays.
It is the phrase that pays. And
Did you get paid? I didn't get paid yet.
I didn't know.
Oh, man. Not up front.
We're waiting.
It's not up front.
That phrase is Shepard tone. And,
I know he promised us that a long time ago, didn't he?
I promised a lot
He's like,
of things.
you guys are going to get paid to do this.
Okay. Shepard.
We're making bank.
Shepard tone.
And what kind of bank is a bank that you're making the interest off of the interest of the interest? That's what it is.
That's interesting.
I feel richer already.
All right, what's the phrase that pays?
Today's phrase that pays, it is Shepard tone. And if you've never heard of Shepard tone before, a good friend of mine, he goes by the name of Nick, and that's what it's on his license. A Shepard tone named after Roger Shepard is a sound consisting of a superposition of sine waves separated by octaves. If it sounds technical, you'll hear it what that is in just a moment. When played with the bass pitch of the tone moving upward or downward, it's referred to as a Shepard scale. It creates an auditory illusion that a tone seems to continually ascend or descend in pitch, yet ultimately gets no higher or lower. And this is what the Shepard tone sounds like. Warning, you may have psychological effects from this.
We're taking off. We're taking off. It's disc-shaped, and we're going up into the sky now.
We're leaving a
That's
trail.
What it feels like. A vapor trail.
A vapor trail. But if you notice, it gets higher, and it keeps going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it keeps going, and it seems like it never ends.
It doesn't seem like it's ending, yeah.
It's an unending...
So is this the remainder of the show?
Yes, we're going to do this for the next hour. So.
You're going to talk like Spock, and he's going to talk like Kirk.
That
and
is illogical.
I'm gonna just read what the computer says. I'm Uhura. And we're good. Yeah.
So anyways, you can hear it just continuously repeats itself, so it sounds like it's a never-ending tone ascension, so to speak.
I had never, ever heard of that. And you said your friend came up with it?
Yeah, well, he was telling me about this. It's called Shepard tone.
How did you guys get into this discussion?
He and I talk about just about anything, but he comes in.
That.
He comes over and
he is a well-knowledgeable young man.
He is.
Well-knowledged? I suppose well-knowledged.
The K is silent, so
he's
knowledged. Yes. And he just comes up to me one day and he's like, "Hey, have you heard of?" And he talks about Shepard tone.
He just randomly brought it up then.
Yeah, and it was the day that we were rehearsing. We were in a couple of bands together at that time, and still are. And yeah, he shows me this on his phone, and we just listen to it, and it goes on for like 3 minutes, and I'm waiting for it to end, and it never ends. It was just like that the whole time. So I thought that was kind of interesting today, just because of, again, it's an interesting auditory illusion of a tone that just never seems to end. But
so what Tony's saying is this episode is never going to end.
It's never going to end.
So settle in, y'all.
The Shepard episode. Shepard.
It's called a Shepard tone.
Shepard tone. Shepard tone, named after Roger Shepard. Again, it goes no higher or no lower. Speaking of no lower, there's a bass vocalist who is famous on YouTube for having quite possibly the lowest singing voice ever heard. His name is Tim Storms.
Is he going to do the chant?
Well, Gregorian chant? Is that what that is?
You'd be the judge of that.
Oh, nuh-uh. Oh, nuh-uh.
That's him.
Else.
Does it make you feel icky?
I want to see if I can. My voice is just going to get buried here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Go for it, D-Lo.
Just going to. Well, I don't know what he's singing here.
He's not familiar with this song.
I can't imagine why.
Leave me alone, I don't know what he's saying.
Oh, God. I think he's just belching.
That lonesome road.
No,
not even close.
That didn't work.
That is.
I'm like an octave.
I'm
trying to match it.
No, thank you, sir. I don't like the sound of that at all.
Some of the top YouTube comments on this dude hit puberty at age 3 and just never stopped. Another one. This guy dislodged my kidney stones. Thanks. This guy's vocal cords are literally just a pair of subwoofers. And my favorite, it's still higher than my salary.
Oh.
But D-Lo, continue on with that. I enjoyed hearing.
I've got it.
Give it a go.
Lonesome road.
Go ahead.
Let's just run for his money. There's the money he's talking about right there.
I mean, you got yeah, but I've got to seriously force my voice down.
Wait, I'm gonna try. Don't wait.
I think the key is Lonesome Road here. Lonesome Road.
Oh, that's awful.
But I've also got to get quieter to do it too.
I'm gonna stay on the Old Town Road.
Because
I'm gonna go to the Old Town Road instead of the Lonesome Road.
Old Town Road.
Old Town Road. I can do that.
It's kind of like when I karaoke. In order for me to even hit the right notes, I've got to make sure I sing lower than normal. Tony and I ended up doing a karaoke deal where he was doing his what would you call that?
It's my go-to.
Yeah, your go-to.
Yeah, I Want You to Want Me by...
And I was backing him up.
Cheap Trick.
But in order to hit the notes, I have to stay low, quiet, or back, or I don't even know how...
You have to hit that Tim Storms
I can't
low.
do it in my normal voice. I can't do it in my normal volume. Low. So I got to do the...
I think you channel a Gregorian chant in your head, and then you go from there, right? Yeah.
Okay. This has gotten ridiculous.
Are you sure? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, for our better recommendation for this week. Now,
I'm sorry. I'm gonna. It brings to mind what the hell was the name of the show? Damn. The geeks, the geeks,
Freaks and Geeks.
No, funny sitcom.
Big Bang Theory.
Thank you. The part where what's his name's doing the Gregorian chants. He's into that.
I never
Howard,
watched it.
I think the weird guy.
Not the weird
All
guy.
Of them are weird.
No, the guy
Johnny
from
Galecki,
Texas.
not him.
Texas.
Okay.
Johnny Galecki guy?
No,
He's from Texas. He's the smartest one.
I never watched
I can't
an
remember
episode.
his name.
They did like a spin-off of him too.
Yeah.
They did a spin-off of one of the characters for a whole show?
It's
What?
fuck, I can't remember the name of the guy.
Oh, that guy.
This is sad. We are just like pathetic that we can't think of this.
Yeah, I don't know. You brought it up. But
Big Bang
whatever.
Theory.
Yes, I'm doing it. Where the hell's the
Where's
internet?
the internet? Yeah.
Yeah.
Characters. There we go. All right. Like a jeez, oh Pete.
Shepard?
Sheldon. Jesus.
Sheldon.
Wow.
Isn't he the main? Like the
kind of
main
the- yeah,
nerd?
kind of the main.
Do you got a
The
quiz coming up
hierarchical main
today?
nerd? Okay.
I will. It's about
Because we're
Man,
gonna
we're gonna
suck
suck
at
at
that.
that. Yeah, it's gonna
So-
be. Maybe this will help. Maybe what's in front of us will help.
And what is this that's in front of us? Anybody want to chime in on this?
I can't read. Thanks for pointing it out,
time
you
of
dick.
I believe it's called a beverage.
It is a beverage. and
Better
it is
beverage.
Our better beverage recommendation.
And it's hearty
for
and
this,
smooth.
for this week.
Says the label. I think.
It's hearty.
I don't know. I'm guessing.
So we're not paid by any of our recommendations at all.
Yet.
Everything that
But we
we
would like to be.
Except for
except
Screwball,
for
peanut butter
whiskey. We'll take
Just
that.
Screwball, peanut butter whiskey.
I'm gonna try every time.
Which I did get some of that as I sent you guys the picture.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did.
And that
did
thing
you finish
it is almost gone.
Oh,
It
wow.
It's
is-
easy
You
to do.
are a
Put it in the
alcoholic.
freezer.
the very first night, I was like, yeah, and I grabbed it because a friend was over.
Yeah.
And her and I just sat down, started drinking it, and pretty much half the bottle was gone by the time we were done talking. So, yeah, it's good
I
stuff.
found a drizzle you can make to put over ice cream using that
Fashizzle?
stuff.
A drizzle?
A fashizzle, a drizzle.
Wow.
To put over ice cream too bad it's not summer
I was
anymore.
thinking, what do you think of this? Okay, Screwball peanut butter whiskey with
Forget
some
the
sort
butter
of
recommendation. We're on the
you
Screwball.
say the butter
some
recommendation?
sort of
Butter.
like Godiva chocolate, the
Like a dark?
liquor with chocolate milk. Do you think that would be
Is that
like
too much
do you
chocolate,
think-
or is that like a conflicting
well,
chocolate?
it would be a dabble because you would want.
You say a dabble?
I'm going
Do
for a
it.
peanut butter cup vibed drink.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
you think
so you
it'd
need
work?
a chocolate
Do you think it'd
peanut-
work?
I think there's actually a ton of recipes out there that are chocolate and
Probably.
peanut butter.
I mean,
yeah.
it makes
So
sense,
we
yeah.
can come up with something. Yeah.
I was just trying to do it without looking it up, though. Okay, back to the better rec.
you want to create your own? Okay, the better rec.
I'm
yes.
ready. We've
So-
digressed again.
Again, we're never
God,
sponsored
you're all
by
over
any
it.
of these better recommendations, so these are truly coming from us because we've tried them before, we have enjoyed them, whatever the case may be.
I
That
actually don't think I've tried this.
well, at least one
So
person who is
yay!
recommending it would have tried it, and
Yeah.
is why we're recommending it. So for this week,
Right.
because we're getting into that time of year where drinks are starting to get a little bit more fuller, a little bit more robust, hearty and smooth, if you will, as what says on the bottle. This week's better recommendation is Samuel Adams
It's a Sammy A.
Oktoberfest.
Octoberfest.
And so Sarah has never tried it before. D'Lo, you've had this, right?
I believe I have, yeah.
He's wearing lederhosen. I
one
think
of-
he's ready to go.
It's one of my favorite
Oh,
autumnal
was I not
drinks.
supposed to say?
Well, you know, I
I
usually
believe we
like
got
to
into
keep that
this
under wraps.
conversation back when Mike was on the show with us.
Did we
Who's
do this
that?
once before?
Well, we did the Oktoberfest, but I think we did a different one, and I believe Sam Adams was a part of the mix.
Was it? Did we do
And as you'll recall, I'm not a huge Oktoberfest beer fan. But
Well,
I will,
that's
But
fun.
I will drink it. So.
This is a
I
lager.
appreciate
Why? Because
that.
it was just
Oh, I was
placed
gonna let
in
you do
front
the
of me,
things, I'm sorry.
and I am ready to drink.
Well, that's a good sign. That's a great sign. So let's put some Oktoberfest music on while we try this, shall we?
yeah.
Yeah,
This is
let's
a
make it real.
5.3 alcohol by volume.
Yep, 5.3%. So
I
it's not
believe-
going to get you.
I believe our
Nah.
toast was Proust before.
Was it?
I
Was
believe
it?
it was Proust.
Okay.
Proust. Do you have one?
I do not. So we'll take yours.
Oh, it's
it
been a
is.
minute since we've done those. Did
Yes.
we get all that?
Here we go.
I was gonna say, yeah, we used to do a better beverage on every episode, and
We just got drink.
it was
or
2022. We
used to
decided to
drink all the
dispatch
time.
with that because usually by the end of recording, we were all plowed.
We're all
Pretty
too,
much.
we're like,
too fucked up.
I don't know. We want to do this anymore.
I feel hammered. I don't feel so good. Can we take a break from this?
Now,
and now the fall's here. It's like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's drink.
I feel the label stands up to what it's saying.
Yeah.
It's hearty and smooth.
Agreed.
It's got a little bit of crispness in there.
He's holding.
You did not turn the label. You got to turn the label.
Damn it.
Turn the label towards me. There you go. Just to give you a visual, she is posing for a Sam Adams Oktoberfest.
Her head is cocked to the side. Her eyes are crazy. Her smile is
I'm going to call
suggesting
her eyes bright. They're very bright.
Her smile suggests I will kill
He's
you.
He's being kind.
Yeah.
And she's on a microphone.
Sleep. At 5.3%, probably not.
You're trying to look like Sam Adams on here, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
He's holding the frothy mug. I was trying to do that.
I just made the connection.
Yeah,
okay.
it's right
as I'm holding
Good
my
job,
label.
Sarah Adams.
Sarah Adams?
Sarah Adams. Always a good call.
I was hoping you were going to play the, because we always do a little bit of SNL from time to time.
Oh,
when
God.
it applies the SNL with,
I know what you're talking about. Bill Burr. All right.
The pumpkin spice.
I'm gonna have to do that
tastes like
one.
shit, but it's beer. It's Sammy A. Oh, you don't have to get it on my account.
I'm doing it.
I do think this is
Sam Adams has brewed its signature beers in the heart of Boston since 1984. So who better to try out our new Jacko Pumpkin Boston Ale? Jacko Bostonians.
It's got that great Sam Adams taste, but the pumpkin flavor really kicks it up a notch.
I love Sam Oktoberfest, but I think this might even be better.
What is that?
This is the perfect beer for sweater weather.
All right, well, let's try this for real.
He's got a face mask down his chin. Guzzling.
I don't like that.
Drinks the whole glass.
This is the kind of
the whole
beer
glass.
somebody brings to a party at your house.
No.
And then it just like sits in the fridge for like and one day your buddy comes over and he's like, hey, you got a beer? And I'm like, well, I got this pumpkin. And it, gets you buzzed.
Come on. I'm coming. You've been sitting there for half an hour.
Now the best visuals, his arm is in a cast. So clearly, he's into shenanigans. Oh,
that is hilarious.
So good. I love that one.
Seriously, it's
Oh, there's more.
Just grabbing one more.
Even though it tastes like shit.
It tastes like shit, and I hate it.
Tots, Reese's Puffs. What are you, 8?
I was talking to his son.
Stop and Shop cornflakes in the welfare bag. What's that look? Oh, you gonna take a swing at me? It's today the day? Huh? Today the day you take a swing at your old man? Is that what it is? Come on, you a man now?
2 or 3 full glasses of beer in.
Fighting with him at the store.
Fighting with his son. This was during face mask time.
Real
so his
Bostonians.
masks are down on their chin. Real Bostonians. We'll have to add this clip.
What's that?
We'll have to add this clip, right?
Yeah,
For the.
I think so.
Okay.
Bostonians agree.
It's it's kind of sweet and but there's nothing else to drink.
Jacko Pumpkin Ale.
You know why they're that way, don't you? Because their state is named Massachusetts.
Too many S's and Massachusetts. Hey, out there to Massachusetts.
It would make me grumpy.
Massachusetts?
Do you recommend the Sammy A. Oktoberfest? Or what was it,
curious.
Jacko Pumpkin Ale?
I am kind of curious. Do people from Massachusetts actually feel like Sam Adams is a good beer? Because I'm not generally a fan. I don't mind it. It's okay. It's kind of like you said, if it's in the fridge, okay, I'll drink it. But I don't think it's great. You, on the other hand, are a fan, right?
Yes, I am a fan.
You like the original too, right?
Right. The Boston Lager was where I came in on it. And that was before Sam Adams was considered a macro brew. It used to be a microbrew, and then they changed what the whole microbrew thing. But apparently it was like one of the original microbrews, I guess.
Kind of like Coors.
Coors.
Yeah. Coors.
I don't know. Was Coors ever considered a microbrew? I know it was
I don't know.
There was like a mystique to it back in the 70s.
Probably because it might have been relegated to the West Coast. I'm guessing.
Also why we don't drink.
Oh,
that's also why we don't drink down here.
I have this question mark on my face, like a dog that's got its head cocked to the
Coors?
side.
Because of the
What
Coors?
the fuck is a microbrew and a macrobrew?
Oh,
micro is small batches. Macro is
so they just
like
make this in mass
Budweiser.
quantities.
Exactly.
Okay, that's all you had to say.
So yeah,
fancy ass
couldn't-
language.
I couldn't think of
It's all
mass
fancy and
quantities.
shit.
So, but that's
No,
what
that's-
I
you
guess
said
that's
it
how
the
they
smartsy way.
I think that's how they define it. But yeah, so if it's smaller quantities, it's a microbrew, and apparently Sam Adams again was like one of the first ones. But then when we started getting it here in Michigan, it was a big thing because you didn't see it everywhere. And there was this one place, one party store, and there's a few of them around the area. But yeah, it's just confined to this area. And that's where that was the only place I'd ever found it. It has something to do with the Big Ten, which is the type of party store. That's the only place I can find it. And a lot of microbrews that they carry were there, and then eventually they got bigger and people started buying them. And then it wasn't cool to be a fan of Sam Adams anymore. But you know what? I say, screw you. I'm still a fan of Sam Adams. So
yeah, because what else do they have over there? That's it's the Dunkin' Donuts, eh?
Hey, yeah. Dunkin' Donuts.
It's Sammy A and Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts
in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Wherever.
Yeah. No, that was
My
Maine.
bad.
Maine.
That might be
The Dunkin'
more
Donuts. Are we talking
I
about
thought
the
it was
same thing?
Boston.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, the
Boston?
Dunkin' Donuts was another one. But
Are
yeah,
they
that
big
was,
on
that was
Dunkin'
another.
Dunkin'
Sorry,
Donuts.
Sam.
I thought Boston was Dunkin'
Do we need
Donuts.
to pull up the other SNL skit about Dunkin' Donuts?
Oh, Jesus.
Because
Oh
that
my
was
God,
in,
that's one of my favorites as well. That's a Casey Affleck. I know that one real well.
was it Casey? I thought it was Ben.
No,
was
it was Casey.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah,
It was-
well, you
no,
know
yeah.
that one.
No, yeah. No, yeah.
Totally Michigan thing.
No, yeah.
We seriously need to do just one episode where we talk about Saturday Night Live all the way through.
I think we should do that. We should also
I think
do
it'd
some.
be hilarious because we're gonna try it and then we're gonna like not talk as much. Like we won't have as
We'll
much.
just
input.
play the whole-
No,
yeah.
we'll just play clip
that
after
one was
clip.
good. I don't know.
That's all right. You know. So moving on about doo-wop music. Have you ever listened to doo-wop music? Primarily,
Me, no.
the bass line. The bass line to me is always the most entertaining thing. You and I have talked about
Yes.
this on several occasions. How the bass line, it sounds like the guy's.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, we call it the dumb guy bass line. Da, 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 da.
I have not been part of those conversations.
Seriously, we have never talked about this. Never,
Ever.
I don't recall
Ever.
that phrasing. I would have remembered it. I just remember telling you guys about the Kevin Hart where he does like the slide out where he's pretending he's in a band and he doesn't
He's
sing,
like-
do or do anything. He just dances and then he like does the
slides
slide out.
out.
The slide out. When you
that's
know that the guy's supposed to start singing, he gets
right, and he's
prepped
part
up
of
and
one
he's
of those
ready.
kind of bands where they're just
like the Four Tops or the Four Seasons.
Well,
or,
you're
yeah.
probably going to be like me now, even though you probably don't listen to a lot of doo-wop music. I
do
do.
not.
I
Okay.
do. And very often I hear the da 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 da.
No, you can't
And who
not
comes to my
hear it.
brain? Every freaking time I
Thank
think
you,
of Tony.
Thank you.
The Shepard Tony.
Oh,
Which is all good until I'm making love to doo-wop.
I'll give that a
Then you
healthy
you just
ding.
wrap it up faster. That's all that means.
So, speaking of doo-wop,
Yeah.
one of my favorite TV shows, and probably one of yours too. And I don't know if it's one of yours, Sarah, but you and I talk about this show a lot. We've seen this show a lot. It's Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh, yeah.
And one of the games on there is that they have a doo-wop group, and it's usually Colin, Wayne, and then whoever their third or their
Like the
rotation
rotating-
guy is or gal at
And
that
let's
time.
face it, it's pretty much Wayne.
It's
all
pretty
the
much
time.
Wayne carries the weight
Yeah.
of all of the musical things. Yeah.
So this is from Whose Line Is It? The doo-wop
You're going to be singing
band.
a song about Lola, who died tragically in a freak golf accident. Take it away with the doo-wop.
Funny part about that is that you and I talked about this, and the first time we talked about it, and every time we talk about it, is on the golf course.
Yep,
Which is kind of
yep.
funny that yeah. There's Colin, the dumb voice guy.
Which is funny because it's not very bassy.
He's not very bassy at all.
She's taking a nap over by the green and the Centra Ave. Well, I knew a girl and her name was Lola. She was just walking by the 14th hole. But now she's dead. A Titleist right on her head.
Oh, nice. That was a good tie-in.
Oh, Lola, how could you die on me?
I love Colin. Wait, is that Colin?
Yes, Colin.
Yeah, Colin.
Puberty. Didn't you know the golf store? Why didn't you duck when you heard them shout for?
Colin, who also has No business singing.
Yeah.
No business. Can't carry a tune in a bucket.
But the beauty is he does it with confidence.
He does.
That's all that matters.
It's all that matters. So as we talk about the dumb guy voice, would you like to play a game called Dumb Guy Voice Name That Tune?
Ooh.
Shall we?
Shall we play a game?
Shall we play a game?
Shall we
Thank you.
a game?
Thank you, soundboard.
I sounded better.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't.
All right, we're taking that, and we're going to use that as the official start of the game now, whenever you said that. All right, here is clue number 1, and let me know if you... Or just raise your hand or just shout, just go, "Bleh," or whatever it is to let me know.
I'll just throw this bottle at you.
Just
there you go.
Throw up all over your microphone.
Like a real Bostonian, just...
All right.
Okay.
Clue.
Is it time?
We're gonna
drink up.
I'm gonna play the dumb guy voice, and you have to guess the song.
D-Lo.
Here we go.
Oh, the song.
What? Oh, the song. Yeah.
The song.
Not the dumb
Not the
guy.
dumb
That's
guy.
Not the dumb guy.
Here we go. Number 1.
Phew.
Does anybody know the song? If you can guess the song?
Can you play it again, please?
Yes. That's it. That's all you get.
Oh, jeez.
Sarah?
Go ahead.
Big Girls Don't Cry?
Oh, no. Incorrect.
All right, fuck you.
That's a good guess.
I don't have anything at this point in time. Do you have extra?
That's all I got.
See, I want to say Boy from New York City, and it's not that.
Ooh, no,
It is
that's not
that.
it either. Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers, does that help?
No, it does not actually.
Oh, them.
Yeah.
I know it,
Here's
and
the
it's
song.
making me crazy. I know
This is
it.
the song. If you figure it out, just shout it out.
Teenager Fall in Love.
No, but it's got the word love in it.
Why do fools fall in love?
Good job, Sarah. You figured it out.
As it was being said. That's exactly how I play this game.
Okay. I'm not sure I'm gonna give you any.
Ooh, that was good.
All right, here we go.
I
Clue.
was not off tune.
Song number 2.
Good night, sweetheart.
Okay, you
job,
gotta
It's
stop.
time
Oh my
to
god!
go.
Every time I'm
It's just-
trying to listen to it, he starts fucking saying something, and then I can't even think of what it is. Nice. What was it?
It was
Tim
Good Night,
Storms.
Sweetheart by the
Well,
Spaniels.
it's time to good night, sweetheart. Well, it's
It gets even better. All right, gonna
Let's
go.
keep trying.
Gonna get that low.
Here we go. Ready? God.
We must say good night,
off, lady.
sweetheart. Good night.
The Spaniels, Good Night, Sweetheart. All right, here's
Spaniels.
clue number 3, song number 3.
Pretty little angel eyes.
Well, he
Pretty
said
little
it.
angel eyes.
Yeah, okay, but
Pretty little angel eyes.
eyes.
So what's your guess?
That's the core. That's it. It's pretty little
I
angel
couldn't
eyes.
get
joking.
anything else out of it.
That's
that was
fair.
the only time that the bassist actually sang anything. But is it just me, or do they kind of sound like dumb guys?
They do.
Pretty little angel eyes.
So that is the song. It is Curtis Lee, Pretty Little Angel Eyes.
Pretty little
1961.
angel eyes. Pretty little angel eyes.
Pretty little angel, pretty little
Trap thighs. What?
Can't get that high.
Pretty little angel eyes.
Angel Eyes. That's enough of that.
Love you so.
We are the Lollipop Guild.
Yes, we are.
All right, here's one I don't know if you'll get. This one was even weird to me, but I just thought I'd throw it in there anyway.
Wow.
That's your clue. Here it is again.
Now, do we feel like the dumb guy voice came about because of Bugs Bunny, though?
Was it Bugs Bunny?
Is that where we associate the dumb guy voice?
I'm gonna pet it and love it and name it George.
I mean, I feel like
yes.
I feel like that's where the connection comes in.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. I think you're
So is that a
absolutely right.
chicken egg thing?
Because prior
Which
to
came
Bugs
first?
Bunny, did we ever have anybody that was like,
I don't know.
I'm gonna pet him and hug him and squeeze him?
And name him George.
Name him George.
And it's just
That's a love story right there.
I'm gonna pet him and hug him and squeeze him.
I'm gonna name him
As
George.
like Bugs slowly backs away, like what the fuck? Pretty little angel.
All right, play it again. Play it again.
This is okay. I'm just gonna play the whole song now.
Yeah. Yeah, you got me on this one.
No clue. I don't know this.
I like it.
Yeah.
Never heard this.
I have not either, and I don't know
Casual
why I
Love.
didn't fade it out.
Is
But
that what she
anyway,
says?
the group is called the 16s, not the 16s, as in they're 16-year-olds, but they're probably 6 teenagers. I'm assuming the ages of 18 to 19.
Doesn't that remind you of the Oneaters?
The Oneaters.
Was that your last one? That wasn't
Right?
your last one.
Oh no, I've got plenty more. Plenty more. Do you want to take a
Much
break?
of
We'll
this.
come back with the rest of them. Should we do that?
Quick break.
Let's do one more. Let's do one more. I got 11 altogether. We'll do one more here. No, okay, that's a short one. Here it is again. This one isn't as dumb, and it's pretty quick. Oh baby.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Do you not want me to do that this
No,
time?
you're fine. I
No,
heard it. I
I'm gonna
actually
leave
got to hear it one time
I'm not going to
through.
do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to. Oh, baby. Just kidding.
But I got to hear it the first
Knew it
time
was coming.
through, so that's
Let me hear it
okay.
again. Ah, shit. I know the song,
I know it too.
I know you know it.
I know
it's
I know
right
it.
on the tip of your tongues.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Oh,
And he does it again. He goes, oh baby.
Sure, it's a lot of that.
I'm not going to get it.
Oh,
Not
baby.
right now.
I am terrible at this.
Sarah, no?
No.
D-Lo, no?
Nah. To the hop. Oh, baby.
All I
Let's
could
go
vision
to
was
the
Grease.
hop. Oh, baby. Let's go
At
to
the
the
dance.
hop.
Yes.
And that's the
Yeah,
scene
see,
it's from.
That's the scene it's from.
That's annoying the shit out of me because I should have known that.
Let's go to the
Maraschino, like cherry.
All right.
It's Danny and the Juniors
Yeah.
at the Hop from 1958. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a little break. We'll come back with the rest of these. Plus, we're going to pick up a spot that I forgot to do at the beginning of the show. Stuff about things that happened while we were away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll cover that. But we'll come back with the game and so much more. So keep drinking your Samuel Adams Octoberfest.
I'm gonna find the bottom of this bottle.
Damn straight. We'll be right back.
Because it's hearty and smooth.
Smarty and Pooth.
We saw like there's a lot of bottles, but there's only
Lot
3.
going on.
It's only 3.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
There is a better podcast.
Oh, baby, there's a better podcast. I was going to do a jokey commercial, like K-Tel record style.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
For using this theme, actually, and it would have been
love it.
Up
There's
next,
a better podcast, but
the
you know,
Oneaters.
All your greatest hits coming at you from K-Tel Records.
There he goes.
see, and
It's
that's
off and running.
yeah. I had a month to plan for this show, and I did none of
You
that.
just
so.
stop. It's fine.
Welcome back to the second half of the show. We're continuing on with the dumb guy baseline trivia. So if you're just tuning in, that's really weird because I don't know why you just jump in at halfway through the show, but to bring you back around to it, it sounds like the baseline guy is always the dumb guy voice. And D'Lo and I had that realization one day while we were on the course, and just to bring you back to that, this is a good example of it. Or this one. That's a good one right there. So we left off on clue number 6. This one you should be able to get right away. Put your thinking caps on. Here we go, number 6. Yeah?
I'll wait.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. D'Lo knows it.
Dip, 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 dip. Play it again. It's the Del Vikings, right?
Book of Love.
No.
Okay.
No, really.
It is not the Del Vikings.
Is it the Book of Love? I said Book of Love.
Is it that one?
Is it?
Is it?
Is it?
Play it.
You're right. I'll give you the point on that one.
I mean,
So what is the
ain't
song?
like we're keeping track, are we?
No, not this time.
What's the name? What is the name of it?
Get a job.
It's a good thing you caught that before the title came up.
Good job. You got full points. Full points.
Full points.
So who was the band? Who was the band?
The band is the Silhouettes.
Oh,
back from 1957.
That's a Silhouettes.
Silhouettes.
It's Silhouettes, by the way. It's like the Beatles. But
Thank you for enunciating the word. Indubitably. Clue number 7. You might know it, you might not. I don't know. Oh, did Dino?
Dino.
I do know the song, but it's not coming to me right now. Ram lama lama ding dong.
I'm calling you Dino just because of the time frame of where this music's coming from. That just it just makes me think of Dino. But D-Lo is the name that's on your license.
Wait, what's on my license?
See, I almost.
It was Sarah Adams.
Sarah Adams.
Always a good choice.
All right, it's not Mr. Bassman.
Nope. Mr. Bassman, look and see.
That's not that song. You are.
That song, local.
See, I even want to call it Ramalama Ding Dong.
And if you called it Ramalama Ding Dong,
is that correct?
That would be correct. Ramalama
Is
Ding
it
Dong.
really?
See,
That's the title of a song.
Yeah.
That's it?
That's it. Ramalama Ding Dong.
You know.
You know, darling, ba 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 ba. Boogity boogity shoot.
Oh.
Yeah, it reminds me of
the shit writes itself.
It reminds me of the police. The police, they're
Oh, every breath you take.
No, do do.
Do
da da da.
Do da da da.
That's all I want to say to you.
So when
that person's not very important.
When I used to be in commercial radio, that was always the thing. It was always that was the police there with D do D da da da, and I always had to do it every time.
And if you're keeping score at home, that is B3 on your bingo cards.
Oh,
Bingo.
Dingo.
Dingo.
That's what's on your license?
Dingo.
Okay.
Coming in. And that was back from
You ate my baby.
1973. Coming in from 1961, it's clue number 8.
Ooh.
Say it again. One more time.
I can tell you I'm stumped. No, I'm stumped on that one. I don't know that one.
One more time.
Sure.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Book of Love. I'm just going to say it every time until I'm right, goddammit.
You know,
Anne Margaret.
You say Anne Margaret as a joke, but she had something to do with this song.
Oh, no.
Being in pop culture, coming back like in the 90s.
Really?
Yes.
Coming.
All right, play it again.
One more time. Anything?
I got nothing.
No, nothing?
I
don't
feel like
know it.
I would, you know it.
I don't really know that one.
No, I never heard it? Okay.
Nah, I don't really know that one.
Well then, never mind.
Wow, what is
Wedding bells. That's supposed to be wedding bells.
wedding bells? Oh, okay.
All right, that's definitely the stumper for the day.
That was not what I was expecting him to say at all.
So that was from 1961 by the Dell Vikings. You mentioned the Dell Vikings earlier. That was actually brought up later in Grumpier Old Men when it was, what's his face?
And Margaret?
Well, no.
Not Walter Matthau.
Yes, it was Walter Matthau.
It was Walter Matthau? Okay.
I think it was Walter Matthau.
I just
when
forgot
he was
his
getting
counterpart
married
in the movie, and
to
that's terrible.
Sophia Loren.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Grumpier Old
Yep,
Men.
I would not have gotten that one.
All right.
No matter what.
Coming in from 1962, it's clue number 9.
Why don't you come on?
Come on.
Every time I hear this song, it just makes me think of like some big oafy buffoon looking at a stain on his shirt and just pleading to it.
Why don't you
just
come
rubbing
on?
it in his shirt
Come
even
here,
further and
come on my
further,
shirt.
saying,
Why don't you come on my shirt?
I'm a slob.
I'm pretty sure is that the Four Seasons?
It is the Four Seasons. I'll give you points for that.
dang,
Nice job. The Four
nice.
Seasons.
Which season was it?
Oh, was it Vivaldi's Four Seasons? There's the...
Why don't you come on my shirt?
My shirt.
A spaghetti stand.
Wait. Orgasm. That's the orgasm.
Oh, man. Should we do another one of orgasms in songs?
What genre is that from?
That is definitely
80s
not
hair music?
That is definitely not doo-wop.
But you know what? I actually have a thing for this that we will do down the road that
Yeah?
I had thought about doing, so
Okay.
it's odd that you were doing this.
Okay. I'm glad that we're
And I'm
doing
not going to
this.
tell you because that'll
It'll-
ruin the surprise.
Blow it.
Fair enough.
And I want you to come on my shirt.
My spaghetti stain.
Why don't you
Come on my shirt.
Correct. Four Seasons. I'll give that one to you, Sherry, from 1962. Here's another one from 1961. This also was parodied, and I'll play that commercial, or I'll play that parody later on. It was from a commercial, but here's clue number 10.
Duke of Earl.
Very good, Duke of Earl.
Named it in
He just
one note.
Named in one note.
Boom. Boom.
But if you listen to the guy here, and he gets this doom doom doom. Here we go.
It's like if you're not whiny, then you're dumb. Where do you fall on the scale? Oh, can you do whiny?
Dumb,
You're hired.
dumb,
Can you do
dumb.
dumb? You're hired.
You're hired.
Dumb guy voice.
Dumb
Dumb guy voice.
Whiny.
Here's the parody of it. You might remember this from the 90s.
Really trying to cash in on the anything that was left in the tank for doo-wop, huh? In the 90s. You know, people in the 90s, you know, they're going to get this.
They're gonna know
They're
it.
going to fall back on that doo-wop. It's they grew up with it.
Yeah.
Right? It's the parents that were buying Dijonais.
It's gonna
And
be.
there's a slide out.
It's gonna. But it's gonna be that thing.
It's holding the bottle of Dijonais.
They're gonna go ahead and think that the Four Seasons stole it, or was it the Four Seasons of Duke of Earl? They're gonna think they stole that.
Oh,
no,
for
it was
sure.
Gene
Yeah.
Chandler.
They stole that from the Dijon.
Yeah.
It was
Maybe.
Gene
Yeah.
Chandler who did Duke of Earl.
okay.
That Dijonais was the OG.
All right, last one here. I've got.
It's kind of like a Vanilla Ice and Under Pressure.
Oh God.
I actually met somebody
Yeah.
that did that.
Really?
Or was it
They
you?
thought that was
Well,
the
no, we
original?
talked about that before too. About how
People thought it the other way around.
Yes. And a reason for
Queen
that is
stole
Makes
that
sense.
from him.
and the funny part is
Yeah.
a lot
I
of
encounter that a lot with my teen currently.
yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
think we had. I think we've had that discussion before. Yeah,
Sure.
on here.
Yep.
But I think also that people will look at like YouTube, and they'll see like the published date of something, and then they'll see the published date of something else, which is the original version of the other one that they heard first, and then they will go back to that first one and be like, oh, the published date was like 2006 or 2007, and then the published date of the original was 2012. Well, obviously, the one from 2006 must be the original because it was published earlier than the original that was published in 2012. No, you are incorrect.
You are incorrect.
Incorrect.
Takes my computer. I'm gonna kick my computer.
What?
Yeah, it just moves way too damn slow.
Can we move? Should we move on to the next one?
Has it been drinking Oktoberfest?
I'm gonna whine. Go ahead.
I'll give you a little bit more here.
Yeah, go ahead.
One more time.
Nah, go ahead.
Just because it's such a good song.
Oh, here we go. Okay, all right. I got it.
Were you looking for a...
No, I did.
Okay, I don't have anything.
All right, here we go. Finally got it out there.
Sampled them from him, but it's not the same bass line. Like it goes ding, 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 ding.
This is Vanilla Ice explaining.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding,
He's singing the dings. I remember this.
But wait.
It's that extra ding, 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 ding.
Therefore, we don't owe them shit for money.
Right.
That was the whole thing. I
Completely
remember
different.
that.
Completely different.
Because I'm old. Old. Yeah.
Older than dirt.
Hey.
Clue number 11. This one you should probably pick up pretty quickly.
I was waiting for it.
All right. Sounds like D-Lo's all over that one.
Not really, though, because that's actually been used in quite a few songs. You got it? Yeah.
Oh, come on. What's all right.
We already did Pretty Little Angel Eyes.
We did Pretty Little Angel Eyes.
It's actually a little bit more difficult, like when you're just hearing that part.
That's true. That's
because
very
you're not
true.
really getting the notes. You're getting a little bit.
Yeah. Is it a cow being milked? No? Okay.
No.
Tell me no.
I'm not going to get it.
Shoot some
I'm not going to be able to get it.
All right.
In the bump, put the ram in the ram-a-lam-a ding-dong. Who put the
in the bop, shawop, the bop.
In the dip-de-dip-de-dip. Who was that man? I'd like to shake his hand. He made my baby fall in love with me.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's
Tony got all orchestra.
You know the beauty of that music, though, is it does put you in a good mood no matter what.
It does.
It always puts you in a good mood.
Now I just want to watch Grease.
Something about the oldies, you know.
Something about those oldies.
That time in music.
It's actually usually my
happier.
go-to whenever I'm in a bad mood to listen to oldies, and for some reason I'm like, I'm a little better now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you have to clip that for future episodes.
I think you're right.
It's nice. It's
all right,
just
so
nice.
going back to things that we missed here. So there was a tribute that was over the weekend to Taylor Hawkins from the Foo Fighters and various other groups. You could see it on Paramount Plus and a whole bunch of other outlets, YouTube and Twitter. A lot of people posting stuff on Twitter. Dave got a little emotional here during this song. I've edited it down just a little bit because it was a really long ass clip, and if I didn't, it would have been a really long ass clip. So here's him singing Times Like These.
Do we stay or run away? Leave it all behind.
This is Dave.
This is Dave.
This is Dave and his guitar, and that's it.
It's times like these, learn to live again. It's times like these, you give and get.
Barely get that out.
Yeah.
It's times like these, you learn to love again. It's times like these, time again.
You know, something we were talking about before we started doing the show, we were talking about just kind of how people are, I was making a parallel to this performance, actually, how Dave just lost his mom recently, and
I didn't know about that.
Taylor Hawkins as well, I think last week from the airing of this show. And so he's you know, it's just him and, you know, the music bed, so to speak, that's going on behind him. And it's nothing but those lyrics and the thoughts going through his head about his mom, about Taylor, about where he's come, you know, up to this point in his life, and just appreciating everything and the weight and the gravity of the whole situation. And it's kind of interesting how it's like backwards though, because in the beginning he has nothing but his thoughts and his lyrics, and then when the song kicks in, boom, it's like it's just go time. There's no, I can't, I don't have the emotion anymore, and let's just do it and let's kick some ass. Think about that. The opposite direction, before the pandemic, before everything shut down, we were just doing the motions. We were going through the motions. We were doing everything because we had stuff to look forward to, as Sarah was saying before. You had something to look forward to.
Busy. Kept yourself busy. Did one thing. Knock it off the list. Got the things.
I think is probably a better way to put it.
Distracted and don't really have time to give a lot of deep thought to things.
And then March 2020 hit, and all of a sudden everything shut down. And now you have nothing but time and your thoughts, and you don't have things to do. So of course you're going to get inundated with all those thoughts. And I kind of thought that was an interesting parallel, a backwards parallel, just kind of equating like what he was experiencing at that time. We're experiencing that now. We're still going through that.
I actually, when we were talking about it off mic, there was a point where I got to thinking about the fact that we are actually going the opposite way now, though, right? Things are starting to go back to quote unquote normal.
Right.
And there's a certain amount of adjustment to that again.
I think that's a huge part of it, is because we haven't really processed what the hell we just went through.
Yeah.
And so trying to go just straight back to normal when you really haven't processed what you've just experienced, maybe some people aren't ready for that quite yet. Well, I know I'm one of them.
And then add on to that, because we're both saying back to normal. We're also saying processed what's just gone by. But the truth of the matter is, we're in some degrees still there.
Yes.
The pandemic still technically isn't over.
Technically is around.
Still out.
Yeah. And probably will be for the rest of our lives, is what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But and then to turn around and have to go, okay, now I got to go ahead and act like I used to.
Right. I have to produce in some semblance of like what I was doing before. I have to be as present as I was and participate and do all and be like, I don't know about you, but extroverting myself is even a challenge. Like just getting myself to be excited about things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
yeah.
I need a lot of decompression
Thank you, dumb
time.
guy.
But I did actually watch him. I watched it live. Well, I didn't watch it live, but I watched it on his performance, and I just felt like I feel like we're all Dave singing "It's Times Like These" right now. Like literally, it's
perfectly.
It's so
times like these
hard. Yeah, it's so hard, and he's just up there with his guitar for a while, just singing.
Yep.
So it's like you and your thoughts, and it's just but. Well, but he's looking onto an audience. It's like everybody's in it too.
You said he kicked it into high gear later on in the show.
Well, so he was kicking it into high gear, but just that moment, that's when he broke down. Again, I edited out a lot of space where he
he was crying.
He was crying, and the audience was
real crying,
backing him up and everything. And it was fantastic. You should YouTube that if you can. Yeah. But yes, he was breaking up during that song. But again, when he got
you can hear him
when he actually started
voice.
The song itself with the whole band, then he's just kind of like, all right, flip that switch, and it was just back to performance.
Yeah.
Speaking of performance, they did a performance with Shane Hawkins, his Taylor's 16-year-old son, on the drums, doing "My Hero." Sounds fantastic. My computer sucks. Sorry.
He sounds like he was doing it, representing.
Yep. Can you imagine, though, being 16 years old and you're stepping up into one of the biggest rock bands of all time at Wembley Stadium in front of
represent your dad,
80,000+ people, to represent your dad, and
televised
also
worldwide.
Exactly. That's a pretty big stage.
He was very calm. I will give you that.
He looked like he belonged there.
He did not feel like. Okay, I don't know if you caught this, but there were a couple of times where Dave was checking on him.
Yeah, yeah.
He was looking back at him in a way that he knew when he looked back he wasn't going to see Taylor.
Right.
But he also knew the responsibility of this was one of my best friends' children. I've known him since birth. I know this person. You okay, buddy? You could see him checking on him on a couple of times. And it was,
Well, and even then, I mean, it's got to be an emotional performance for Shane.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
That just the weight of his dad's entire
his
catalog,
legacy.
His legacy. That's
his
the
legacy.
That's the
Yeah.
perfect word.
Did you see the? I managed to catch it a little bit before I came over here today, but there was a piece that Dave Chappelle said at this particular event about his interaction with the Foo Fighters and how he met Shane, and because I guess he performed on SNL, and the Foo Fighters were the
musical guests.
Yep, and so they had kind of interacted a couple times after that, and he was talking with Shane, and he noticed that he was wearing like skateboard shoes, and he asked him, "Oh, are you a skater?" And he said, "No, I don't want to ruin my arms because I want to be a drummer like my dad."
Oh wow.
And I was like, "Holy shit!"
Okay.
And Dave was like, "He could have just said no, but he said, this is the reason why I protect
Please
my
allow
arms.
me to elaborate.
I protect my arms." Yeah, I thought that was,
and watching him on that clip too,
and that's been a couple years.
So he's had that in his mind.
So he's had that in his mind for a while.
long time.
Yeah.
And ever since, just watching that clip though, it just looks like he had been practicing that song for his life. It just looked like a duck in water, behind the kitten. That was really awesome to see. Unfortunately, what was not awesome to see is the Weeknd. He had to cut his set short, 3 songs into his set. And he's
did his voice give out? That's what I read. He said his voice was just gone.
Dave's did?
No,
The
The
Weeknd.
Weeknd. Sorry,
Oh, The Weeknd.
Shifting gears to the Weeknd.
You said the weekend, and I just thought you meant
Saturday and
the
Sunday.
weekend.
Right. That's
I'm sorry, that's the weekend,
Weeknd.
not the weekend.
Yeah, right. Got
no
Canadian, the Canadian weekend.
Weekend.
Yeah. Bring it
the
over to
Weeknd,
the U.S. It was the they had
Not the weekend, the Canadian weekend.
Weekend.
70 cents per dollar, so he just had to cut out an E in the weekend. And so this was
Conversion rate.
Conversion. Thank you. So this is the aftermath of that.
I'm gonna make sure everybody's good, get your money back, but I'll do a show real soon for you guys. But I wanted to come out. And
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Tweet it or Instagram it or whatever. I want you guys to know that I can't give you what I want to give you. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I love you guys so much.
This was at that same event?
This was at no. This is a different. This is his own show that.
Oh,
he
his
had
own
it.
show. Okay.
He canceled it 3 songs in, and the song was "I Can't Feel My Face." Kind of funny.
that song.
I can't feel my voice either.
I've lost my voice.
So yeah, I guess the Weeknd's going to give your money back if you want it. If you don't want it, I guess you get to see him again later on. But you guys want to do another game? Shall we?
Shall we play a game?
Or do you want to just
You
cut it
captured
and
me
call it a
perfectly.
day?
How did you do that?
We have
You're so
technology.
fast.
We have technology. All right. Do you want to do this?
Up to you.
What do you think? All right.
Let's do the game.
Let's do the game.
Game.
Oh no, I
had to get
suck
off
at
my
this
ass.
effing game.
All right. So this is called the 5-second rule, or as we like to call it, spit it out.
How many beers have I had? Just the one?
Just the one.
Just the one. Just the one.
Not enough yet.
That's the one.
Oh,
That's the one.
Jesus. Should have had that. Should have had another shot earlier, Tony.
I already drank mine, so.
Oh, do you want another one?
Not yet.
Now, I also have something that we can probably bring out in another episode, but I'm going to keep it in the fridge as long as it can stay there. But it is Double Two Hearted Ale from Bell's.
Did you ever drink that pineapple thing I gave you? No, you still have.
You know, I
still
thought
have that.
about
We could
that
do that.
earlier this week. I was like, I wonder if that pineapple stuff is any good still. It's
Oh
been
yeah,
sitting in there.
Fine. I mean, as long as he hasn't opened it yet.
You know what?
I haven't opened it
In the
since,
next
we
episode,
last did,
I'm going to
so.
do that, and I'm going to blend it with that weird stuff that you gave me.
Oh.
Yep. And
Okay.
see how that works.
All right.
So tune in.
All right.
All right.
All right,
Here
what are we
go.
doing?
Let's play a game, shall we? All right. Let's get some music going on here.
Do.
All right. Is that good? Or do you want this one instead?
Either.
I like that one better.
I like this one.
Yeah, it makes me
Okay.
feel less stressed because this game is stressful.
It's not that stressful.
Bitch, it's stressful.
I mean, we could always do.
Why would we do
are not
that?
prepared
We're
for
not
that
doing
at
top
all.
5. No.
You don't want to hear
All
that.
right, let's just go swimming. Here we go.
Okay.
This is Mario Odyssey for those playing at home.
Playing. Does anybody play this game?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. 5-second rule.
Are you playing too?
Sure, we can pass them around.
Oh, okay.
Why the hell
I
not?
was just curious.
D-Lo,
Yeah.
name 3 Apple products.
apple pie, apple strudel, and my cock.
I was like iPad, iPhone, iPod.
I fart.
Oh, you meant like Apple
products?
Apple products.
With a capital A or
Apple,
lowercase a?
Technically, those are products of apples.
Thank you.
They're products using apples.
You could have mixed and blended the whole apple thing.
It is weird.
You had a big opportunity.
It is very weird that I actually went to the fruit apple.
Yeah.
Now
You're
that
like pie.
because
I love it.
But I don't think of it that way. I think of it as a Mac, and which is still an apple.
Still an apple.
Yeah,
Macintosh.
I know.
He had like so many. Yeah, it was
So
good.
if I had actually got that, would you have given it to me?
Yeah.
Did it have a capital A or a lowercase a?
It was a capital A.
I can't remember. We got to do 3?
3. Name 3.
Yeah, but it's at the beginning, so it's going to have a capital A. You know what I mean?
It's a name 3 Apple products.
It didn't.
You could have been Apple.
Let me see a different one.
Let me see a different
any
one.
card.
Any card. Any card.
See, there's an S.
Oh,
it's capitalized.
Hold on. This is a good one. I'll save this one for you later.
Oh, you can just give it to her.
Or you can do
Whatever,
this one.
I don't care.
But I've already looked at it.
Because she hasn't seen it. I saw it.
I can't see anything.
I saw the
I'm
title
blind.
anyway.
Well,
I can't feel my
I
face.
wanted you to do it.
All right.
Because
All right.
this would be a good one for you.
I only saw part of it.
Because you.
But I do know the first word is capitalized, which makes me confused now.
Yeah. I'm gonna have you do this one because you don't really. It's gonna be difficult for you. And that's kind of why I want to do that.
Great.
It's rapid fire.
Great.
Sarah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Sarah. Name 3 items you might see underwater.
Fish, shells, sharks. Sharks, MFing sharks.
Got it.
Irrational fear. I might find a cop under there. Just kidding.
All right.
Okay.
Here, I'll give you this here.
Yeah, I was going to say, you want me to do the
I'm going to have you do
timer?
another one.
Oh, you're going to do the timer. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you do.
Because
I'm
he's
just going to
doing the
ask you to do one more.
Okay.
All right. Name 3 podcasts.
Oh!
There's a better podcast. There is that good one that I like, and then
And then there's that shit one.
and then the beer one.
You know, I don't even... No, I guess I could have done it.
There's
I could have done 3.
Minute Mike. Is that what he is?
Mikey's 1-minute movie reviews. Yes.
That Mikey Minute guy? Who dat?
Mike's Minutes Man.
Is he ever coming back? Who knows?
Well, if we keep this up, he probably will.
Yeah, the funny
Like,
thing
fuck
is,
no.
I could have named 3, but I didn't want.
need more time?
To no,
That you
because
listen
it
to?
has
We got these over here too. These other cars.
I would have been like Dateline, 48 hours, TCO.
has
and that's why I didn't give it to you
I
because you
know,
would have
it's
been
too
you would have been
easy.
too on it.
I have reasons. That's all I
You
can
can't
say.
just name things? You gotta be like,
Poop in my shorts.
Yeah, you're right.
is it that bad?
You're
You
right.
can't just
I probably
name-
could have just looked at this computer and went rocket launch,
Boom, boom,
cricket,
boom, boom.
and shotgun, and you guys would have went okay.
No.
See what happens when you find a strange
Yes.
I would have called you on that. I would have called bullshit.
That is another podcast. I call bullshit.
I call bullshit.
Tony, places you might see bubbles.
Underwater on the ocean side, and then what the hell is that TV show with? What's that TV show with like the Canadians and the guy who's like, oh, it's a really fucking nice cat right there. Bubbles.
I have no clue. What is that? Is that a trailer park thing?
It's Trailer Park Boys.
Of course you're gonna
The
reference
guy's
that.
named Bubbles.
That's it.
He's
You're
got
gonna
the
try
giant Coke bottle glasses. That's a fucking nice cat right there.
What are you doing with the used
Oh
ones
my
here?
god.
You're used. You're no good.
You done.
You're no good. You're
You're
no
done.
good. You're no good.
Ooh. Do I have to do the one that's on top?
Well, you have to hand it to one.
You do
one of
whatever.
us.
Just do whatever.
You do whatever.
If you don't want to do that one, just shuffle.
I don't
want to
do this
We
one.
could switch over to team effort.
That
You ready?
is subjective. This is
Put that
stupid.
over the other things.
Okay. I'm just gonna do this one. Okay. Is it Tony?
Sure.
Okay,
care.
Tony.
Hey.
great.
Name me 3.
I thought you were gonna say name me. I'm like Sarah.
Nope. that's
Name
not what's
who-
on
name
my
who I'm doing
license.
here.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
3 famous Donalds.
Donald Duck, Donald Trump, Donald. Fuck me. I can't
Fagan.
even- Donald Fagan. Oh, my god.
That should have been his first one.
I thought he was actually going to avoid the second one there. But
Denaldi.
I was
he
gonna
went
say
into it.
McDonald, Ronald McDonald.
Well, that
But
was
that's a
that was an
Mick.
easy one.
That's not an easy.
That's an easy one.
But it's a Mick. It's
a
not
Mick.
really
it's
Donald.
not really Donald.
Yeah, it's a Ronald.
I think
Ronald Donald?
We probably would have given it to you.
It's a McDonald.
Sarah.
Yes.
I'm going to ask this question to D'Lo. D'Lo. Yeah. Name 3 animals with horns.
A goat, a ram, and a bull.
Hey, that works for me. Sarah.
Dill.
You put this in the
dumper.
Yeah.
Dumper.
Throw it in the dumper.
Bubbles.
That's a nice fucking cat.
Bubbles. I don't like that one for her. How about this one? Nope.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we
That's
go.
good.
Okay.
It's a healthful question here.
Fast food. Turkey legs.
I mean, you can if you want. Name
Garbage.
3.
Go.
Name 3 ingredients for a smoothie.
Bananas, strawberry, yogurt.
Good enough. Woo.
Ice.
Well
honey.
done. Well done. Well done.
I like
Asya berries.
I could have done that one.
I know, right?
Asia? Is that how you pronounce that?
Asaya?
I always thought it was Akia.
Akia?
I want to see it in Akia.
Akia.
Akia. Oh, I'm Akia so bad. You're going to make me say, wish you didn't give me so bad. I don't know.
Akia.
So is this like either way? Like you can do either side?
I guess so. Yeah.
Is one side harder than the other?
I don't think it is.
That's what she said.
Well, I'm gonna throw this one.
Throw that
at,
one in the dumper.
I'm gonna throw this one at Tony.
Okay.
Go T-Dog.
Name 3 Rock and Roll Hall of Famers.
Ooh, Donald Fagen. Oh.
Actually, yes, Steely Dan is there. Donald Fagen, Jimi Hendrix, and Jimmy Page.
We'll assume that's correct.
Hendrix has got to be there. Well,
Hendrix
Page has to be too.
I'm sure.
They're both in
Sounds
the Rock and Roll
right.
Hall of Fame.
What's
We
on the
don't have
opposite
any
side?
information. So.
Ooh.
Ooh. Throw it in the dumper.
You ready?
Who? Me? Oh, yeah.
Sarah.
Okay, go.
Name 3 grumpy people.
You, Tony, Salsa, the cat.
Oh, you should have thrown yourself in there. I'm
I should've
sorry.
thrown it- Well, you said people. You're right. Me. All I could think of was the cat.
The cat.
The cat.
The cat.
Oh, Tony, I got a good
Meow.
one for you. Meow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony,
Hi.
name 3 Super Bowl halftime entertainers.
Prince.
That's the best one.
Snoop
Best
Dogg
one.
and Eazy-E. Eazy-E wasn't
Oh,
there.
sorry.
God damn it.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Easy.
Throw this in the dumper.
Yeah, I don't know why.
That would have been a mess.
Notorious B.I.G. Dig him up too while we're at it.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I know. It would be really difficult to dig him up. I don't even know where he's at.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Passing the
Yeah.
Passing the buck. You know what I've been told?
Yeah.
I'm not as blonde as I sound. Isn't that weird?
Huh.
Spear's gone, by
They
the way.
lied.
No. You know when you spend 2.5 hours talking to
We
somebody.
sound like we're on intermission.
I thought we were on an elevator that was going to hell.
Badass elevator.
Did someone push down? Where is the lobby? That's long. Okay.
It's the Mac and Me scream.
Mac and me scream. Okay.
All right. D'Lo.
Yeah.
This one's going to Sarah. Name 3 items that you can fidget with.
Fidget with?
Name 3 items you can fidget with.
Your balls.
That's fair.
Your butt crack.
That's
And your, I don't
Neighbor's
know.
butt crack.
Why did you just say a fidget?
A fidget spinner.
A fidget.
I don't know.
It's
D'Lo.
2022.
2022.
This one's going to be easy for you.
Okay.
Name 3 actors from superhero movies.
Robert Downey Jr. No, actually, not that easy because I can't remember the actors' names. Wolverine and another guy. Oh, Picard.
Yay!
Picard.
We'll go one more round.
Problem is, you asked me to name the actors, and I'm just kind of like.
I should have just said name 3 superheroes.
It's
called
Scarlett
it a day.
That I could have done.
Johansson.
That I could have done.
And
see,
Dan
yeah.
Cortez.
Dan Cortez. No, it's not. Never be Dan Cortez.
Yeah.
They haven't gotten to that level
That's
of
D-list
scraping the barrel
superheroes.
quite yet. They're getting there though.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
All right, Sarah.
Samuel Jackson?
No,
Yes.
that's too fucking easy.
But you didn't. Okay. It's not even super. Oh, I guess he was.
Are you
an
ready?
X-Men. I don't know. Go ahead.
3 items you would bring on an airplane.
You can't start the timer before
That's all right.
you
I'll give her a
finish
little extra
request.
love.
A blanket, a pillow, my backpack.
Wow. Even with an early timer.
I travel.
For an old timer.
I travel.
Yeah.
Throw in the dumper.
Oh, God.
That one didn't even give it a chance. All right. Tony.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Things you might
Donald
see
Fagen. Just Donald Fagen. 100%.
in a public restroom stall.
Ugh.
Poop on the floor, poop on the stall,
seat,
poop on the ceiling.
Where are you going? I guess he won that round, which is sad state of public toilets.
So, okay, I have to dive.
Are you diving into pooping on the floor?
Ooh,
I'm going to tell you a poop
I like this
story.
one for D'Lo. Okay.
Okay.
So, I was on vacation. It was a family.
stories.
Poop stories.
Poop of Earl.
Stories.
Poop on the floor.
So I was on vacation. I don't remember who I was with at this time.
It's a
I was
poopcation.
I was really young, and I was younger, I should say. And we stopped at this rest stop, or well, it was a gas station, and they didn't have like internal bathrooms or anything, so they had 2 porta-johns that were outside, and one of them. I think one of them was in use, so the other one I decided to go into. And the moment I opened the door, I was greeted. You know how, like, when you go to, like, 31 Flavors or any other place that has ice cream, and they take the scooper and they scoop it up in a giant ball of chocolate? Now imagine that as somebody just taking a giant scoop of poop in a scooper and making 3 large balls, probably about, like, 4 inches in diameter.
Oh, someone was wrecked.
Poop, poop, and then somebody wrote and posted a sign above it, said, I dare you to eat this.
Oh my gosh.
Now, was it really ice cream? Did you test it?
I don't know. I did my business standing up, which is the
And not
way I was
touching
doing it,
anything?
not touching anything,
Yeah.
and then left.
And he still needed a shower.
And then some elderly woman came in behind me.
Oh, so it was a
She-
unisex bathroom?
It was just an outhouse.
It was a
porta
porta-potty.
john.
Oh, porta-potty.
So
I'm sorry.
anybody
Yeah,
could
okay.
use that.
Right.
But yeah, so this elderly woman came in right after me, and I was in the back of my mind thinking,
She's going to think that
she think I did that?
And then she
I'm not
came
capable
out,
of doing that at 13.
and she needed a napkin. Her mouth was all dirty. Just kidding. Okay.
Well,
Sorry.
at least she left full. Usually
She took
you,
the challenge.
Usually
Okay.
you take it to
Ladies and gentlemen, there is no way you can actually see the disgust that's on my face right now.
It's
so just
disgusting.
discern.
Oh, you can
all
hear
the way
it.
around.
You can hear it.
I can.
And that was actually more to Sarah's reply.
It's-
Oh, yeah.
than it was to
It's
what you were
audibly
saying.
visible.
Well, it was different what he was going to
Audibly
say.
visible.
Like, is it me or did she come out? Okay.
All right.
Usually
So,
you make a
I,
deposit. You don't
No, there's no returns.
take a withdrawal.
Ready?
D'Lo, name 3 sports that require helmets.
Football. And,
Football.
baseball and soccer.
You didn't get
No,
that.
soccer
right.
does not. No,
Soccer
soccer
does
does not.
There they go. There are the rest of them.
Awesome. Oh, there they go. I guess you got extra time. Look at you. You could have rectified
Tennis.
this.
Because when I play tennis, it's fucking hardcore shit.
It's
You know,
full
you're-
contact tennis.
You're not supposed to be aiming at people's heads.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right.
All right.
Oh, I didn't ask you one.
No, you
Give that
didn't.
back
That's
to
fine.
me. Give
Okay.
that back to me. I don't think you can answer this one.
I definitely can't. Okay.
You saw it?
I did.
I don't think you can answer this
No,
one.
I can't, but go ahead.
But you could.
Even though I
It's not hard.
Even though I saw it, that
No,
gives me
this one's more fun.
a
Okay.
reason to
Name
fail at
3 ways to prepare for a disaster.
it. Go into your basement, eat canned goods and water and duct tape.
That sounds great. Why does it look like it gave you 40 seconds? What the hell?
I
Okay.
don't know. All
Now
right.
I'm passing it
I
on
think
to you.
we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up here for today. Thanks for sticking around.
Bye.
Yeah. And again, if you are looking for us on the Webernet, you can email us at thereisabetterpodcast@gmail.com. D'Lo, how do you find us on Twitter?
There is a better than the number one.
And Sarah, how do you find us on Instagram?
There is a better podcast.
And whether you like us, love us, or hate us, we are proof that there is
a better podcast.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.
I mean, will we see them?
We'll hear you next week.
Somebody owes us a couch still.
We're not going to hear them.
Talk to you next week.
I still want to hear about that couch.
We'll talk at you because really we're not talking to them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. D'Lo's couch.
It's a one-way convo.
It's a one-way ticket to nowhere.
Yeah.